Hello everyone, it's Charles Norman here with you again from the Athletic Scholarship Academy and Professor Q Sports Solutions. And I want to do a follow-up on a video that I did for you a few days ago, and it was about our Athletic Scholarship Academy, the recruiting software that we offer you. I received some feedback from some people who saw that video and went in and signed up for the program, and one of the emails kind of caught me and made me want to do this video. And what that person said was, it's a great program, lots of people need this, and I've been telling a lot of people about it, but you're a terrible salesperson. You're not really giving the value. You need to show the software. So that's what I'm going to do. I actually took that as a compliment. First of all, it is a great program, and for the price that we charge to get you access to the software, it's a ridiculously great price. But the thing that really sort of made me proud was the fact that they said I was a terrible salesperson, and that's because I'm not a salesperson, and I'm not trying to sell you on anything. What I'm trying to do is make sure that you as a parent or as a guardian or has a student athlete in your life, that you give them the best options possible if you want to get them an athletic scholarship. And I want to make sure you guys feel comfortable when you make that choice. So I'm going to go a little further into the software really quickly here, so you guys bear with me a little bit. I'm going to try to go as fast as possible. So first, I'm going to start off by going to the actual athletic scholarship website, because I think that's where we want to kind of start, so you kind of see where you are. And one of the things I told you guys was that there's two sides to this. There's the Empowered Parent program, which is on the left side of the screen right now, and then there's the Proactive Parent program. The Proactive Parent program right now, you can see the prices up here on the day that I'm doing this, and that is going to go up in a few months, and then a year later we're going to go a little higher on that. But I want you to see the two different sides. So if you have a younger student athlete in your life, go ahead and use the Empowered Parent program. It's absolutely free. You sign in, you can register for that side, and you'll be great. You'll learn a lot of different things in there. On the right hand side, the Proactive Parent program, that is a side where you would get access to this software, the recruiting software. And so that's what we're going to go into right now. And yes, that is me. I got to change that picture, but that is me, and I kind of give an overview of what's going on inside the program. It's really a great program. We really did a really good job working with the National College Resources Foundation, and I'm really proud of it. So anyway, so I just want to kind of show you guys what that looked like. And then if you were to log in to that program, we're doing more than just giving you the access to the software. We're actually going to walk you through the process, and it's really important that the software is great, but by itself it doesn't solve your problem. I can show you all the colleges your kid qualifies for. I can give you the coach's name and contact information, but if you don't know what to do after that, it's not going to do you a lot of good. So we teach you how to use the recruiting software. There's quite a few things in there. We talk about creating your recruitment package. Really important. I'm going to show you a little bit more of this later on, but I want to go ahead and get to the software now. So what you would get if you were a part of the program, what I was showing you a moment ago was in here, where it's the home page for the Proactive Parent portion of the program. And proactive just means you're going to go out and seek schools. You're going to find out all the schools your kid qualifies for, and you're going to contact them yourself instead of waiting to be discovered. Remember, that's our whole key. Don't wait to be discovered. But here's the second tab that's on that page, and this is where we are now. So I already did this before in that little brief clip. I filled in one of the things I did want to show you. I filled in the type of sport and all of the information, but one of the things I wanted to show you was a really great part of this is the fact that you can see every sport that has an athletic scholarship program for some college, either in NCAA Division I, Division II, or NAIA Division I and Division II. All of these are the sports that actually have athletic scholarships. Okay, so that right there is a great thing to just know. Then you can choose. Remember, we told you can choose any of the divisions. So Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, or junior colleges. There are junior colleges that offer athletic scholarships, something else most people didn't know. So I don't want to go through this over and over again. Here's what I've set up, and I've already gone in and to get a list. So I basically went in and said the West region, and the ACT, SAT scores, I gave some scores here, and then the GPA, and then I clicked on find your colleges. And so one of the things that was interesting with me and reason I chose women's gymnastics, because it is one of the head count sports for women, which means that if you can get a Division I, Division II, NAIA or NCAA scholarship, it will be a full ride scholarship. And that's another thing a lot of people don't know. What's the difference between a head count sport and equivalency sport? So what I'm trying to get across to you guys is that this is a full program. We're going to teach you everything you need to know and the things you didn't know. And those are the things that mess up a lot of kids and a lot of parents also as they're trying to help their kid out. So anyway, I already went in and I looked at a list. Now this was interesting to me because I actually was going to do a Division II schools, a list of Division II schools, and when I found out there aren't that many programs in the U.S. for the NCAA or the NAIA that have gymnastic programs. So this software is even more critical depending on the type of sport you play. If it's not a wide sport like basketball or football or volleyball, there are fewer and fewer schools than you might think that actually offer scholarships. And if you try to do this the other way around, where you try to find the schools you wanted to go to first and then see if they have scholarships for the sport your student athlete plays, you're probably going to have more problems, and it's going to take you a lot longer. It's going to be a lot more frustrating. So this kind of cuts through it. So anyway, these are the schools on the West Coast that are Division I schools that offer athletic scholarships for gymnastics. And so I wanted to really go over what you're trying to do here. Now, if I click on this view info, which I was showing you guys before, and then I cut the video off, which I think is what made me a terrible salesperson, you would get all the contact information for this coach. You get the coach's information. You would also get links to the school's general website and their athletic website. So, but I don't want to go and do that now because that's a long process for me, just to show you why it's so important that you use our application. And hopefully I'm going on the right link right now, and I want to show you how we use things on our side. So once you get inside, and actually I went to the wrong link there, hold on a second. Okay, so I'm back now. So this is the area I showed you earlier, where we talk about how to use the recruiting software, how to create your recruitment package, and then additional decisions such as selecting a school and making your campus visit and things like that. We also have an area here which I call Coaches Corners. One of the things that really helped me with the National College Resource Foundation, they got me interviews with actual coaches and administrators from both high schools and colleges, and you guys really want to hear some of the stories. And I also have some collegiate athletes in here, and you really want to listen to their stories, because when they start talking, they reveal things that they may not say in a normal situation. So it's really a great little area, and I'm going to keep adding to that because I think it's really important. I've learned quite a bit just listening in there. And then the final piece here is how to cancel your recurring payment. So remember, this is subscription based. I've really set it up. Your initial price is very low and your monthly price is extremely low. And I did that on purpose, but we also set it up so that you could get through this pretty quickly. And when you're ready to cancel, you can cancel anytime. You're not stuck here. You know, there's no annual fee or anything like that. We set this up like this on purpose because we wanted to make sure you felt confident that you're getting the best value possible. So if you're inside here, the one I want to go to right now is creating your recruitment package, because I think it's important to see what value we're actually bringing you. So let's give this a second. So inside here, this is what's inside of that area. Now you'll see some videos. There's quite a few videos. This is Barry Thomas. This guy knows more about athletic scholarships and how to get them than probably anyone that I know. So you're going to get some valuable information there, but that's not what I came here to show you. One of the things that's important for you is that you're going to have to write a recruitment letter. So we give you a sample recruitment letters, and I'm adding more recruitment letters. I'm going to add more to this site as we move forward. But also we give a video breakdown. I actually did a video breakdown of the recruitment letter because I want you to see what the components are and why we thought they were important. And I can tell you this, sample letter absolutely works, and I know it works because I use it for my child. So I know this worked, and I know I got a ton of feedback from it. So that is there. And then here we actually do a recruiting video, a sample video, and this is again from a kid that got a Division I scholarship. And so you're going to look at what, because for most parents, what is a good video, and what does it look like, and what are the components. So that's why I really wanted you guys to understand that we put together a complete program for you. It's not something that we just sort of slap together. It really is in depth. You're going to get more value for this than the cost could possibly measure. And so I wanted you guys to just kind of go through, see all the pieces again, and understand what you're going to be getting. And again, the Empowered Parent Program, if you have a kid that's in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade and you think they're going to be in position to get an athletic scholarship, just go ahead and do this for right now. If you have a high school student, and I'm talking about the 9th grade, and you have a kid that's going to be playing varsity, or they're playing on a travel or a club team, or whatever they're going to be doing, you need to be over here. It's the best price possible. It's the best value anywhere. And here's the other thing. Even if you want to go out and do a recruiting service, because I know for some parents this is just overwhelming. They're not going to be able to do this themselves. If you're going to use a recruiting service, you will still want the value of knowing every single school your kid qualifies for. And this is really important, because if you know all the schools, when that recruiting service comes back and says, hey, we found 1 or 2 schools we think your kid can get into, that they qualify for, and we happen to know the coach, and we're going to write the letters, and this is the way we're going to go, you're going to come back and say, wait a minute, I want you to do all of these schools that I know that they qualify for. I've done my homework too, so I'm paying you a lot of money. Why don't you contact all of these schools and see what's going to happen? Because even though the recruiting service want to do a great job, they have tons of kids that they're working for, and what they're going to do is they're going to go to the schools and colleges they already have a connection with to try to get your kid in. But what you want to do is you want to be able to go in and find the school that matches your kid, and we're going to show you a lot of different ways of doing that. Not only do you want to know what their major is going to be, and don't forget, a lot of kids change their majors halfway through college. But you want a college that matches their major, but you also want a college that matches your kid, right? And you also want a school where your kid's going to get a chance to play. So we're going to teach you how to go in and identify which schools are the best match for your child based on the position they play, the coach. You may want to know a little bit more about the coaches. We're going to talk about all the different aspects. Then you're going to see what area of the country it is. Is your kid going to be comfortable there? There's a lot of factors that go into selecting a college. We're going to teach you how to take your ego out as a parent. You don't necessarily have to go to the name school. There are lots of schools you've never heard of, but they make it really would be important for you to know about all of those schools and make a decision based on what's best for your kid. I happen to have a kid that plays, just finished junior year as I'm making this video, and the people that went in with her, she played on a high-level travel ball team, and a lot of her friends got scholarships. Some of them made it through, but let me tell you something. It's very tough. A lot of kids quit the sport, period. A lot of kids are in transfers, are transferring to different colleges. A lot of bad blood, a lot of parents crying and fretting, a lot of kids crying and fretting, frustrated, disappointed, because they had to make a decision out of desperation, or they made an uninformed decision, or they made an ego-based decision. And that's what we want to take out. We want you to be comfortable, and if you know all of your options and all of your choices, you can make a great decision for your kid. All right, so I want to get this out to show that I'm a better salesman, I guess, than I was trying to be. But I really want you to understand is that for me, the cost, the price, all of that stuff is minimal. In fact, we would have tried to do this whole thing for free, but we had to pay for the software. And trust me, we're not making any money on this initial rollout. In fact, we're losing money on this. But I thank the people over at the National College Resources Foundation, because they were more about, this is a great program, let's go ahead and do it. We'll take the loss, and then we'll see if we can get enough people in that we can go ahead and raise the price later on. But they really, really were anxious to get this thing out, give you guys the best volume, get your early adopters in for the best price it'll ever be, and all the value is there. And we're going to keep adding to this So don't think that what you see is what you get. We're going to continuously grow it, and you guys give us feedback, and we're going to make sure you get all the information you need. All right, guys, I really appreciate you guys taking time out to listen to this overview. And remember, this software is going to give you an opportunity to know all your options. I just can't, and you can play around with this software at home. In fact, let me go back one more time here, because I think it's important for you guys to understand when I say you get to play around with the software. Remember, I showed you all the different divisions you can check. So you're going to be able to go through and look through all of these different divisions. Then you're going to be able to look at all areas of the country. And this was an eye-opener for me on this women's gymnastics. The Midwest has the most schools. The West is second, but the Northeast, there are very few schools. And when I did Division II, it was really, really an eye-opener for me. There are very few Division II athletic scholarship colleges for gymnastics, women's gymnastics. I did not know that. And then you can play around with your various your scores down here, your ACT, SAT scores. And this is a great incentive for your kid, because you can tell them, hey, if you just did a little bit more, did a little bit better on that test. You know, sometimes they don't want to take the test again. You can tell them, hey, look how many more schools popped up when we did this. And the same thing with their GPA. You know, if you can tell them, hey, if you can just get in here, you know, if you get you here, a lot more options for you, and this is the school you really want to go to. This is where you need to be, so you'll be able to do all of that. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. And again, as always, best of luck to you. Best of luck to your young athlete, and let's keep them in the game. Bye.